station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And tonight on DC News Now at 5, calling for action after a violent 24 hours in the district, leaving 2 children dead. The community demanding change. What Mayor Bowser is saying in response. And a new metro station coming to the region will have when riders can expect to see the Potomac Metro Station open its doors. Also, saving history, how a local town is rallying to preserve a building and the family behind the effort.
What a spectacular spring day we had out there today. Sunshine, comfortable temperatures. As we roll into the evening time, is it going to get as chilly as it did last night, or are we trending in a warmer direction? We'll have your forecast in just a bit.
Thank you, Damon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 5. I'm Mark Hall. We start with developing news. In the last 24 hours, 2 children in DC have lost their lives to gun violence on Sunday. 10-year-old Ariana Davis was hit by a stray bullet while riding in her family's car in Northeast. She died yesterday. The latest victim, a 17-year-old who was killed near Roosevelt High School where he went to school. Police say that students got into a fight and someone fired shots in a nearby parking lot. Students at Roosevelt High School were in class today, but parents we talked to say they were hesitant to let them go back to school.
It is a lot of anxiety because you don't never know, and then bullets don't have no names on them. It could be anybody.
Well, people in D.C. are continuing to call for change as violence continues, and it has D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser seeking answers and solutions. Our political and government reporter Leonard and Fleming caught up with the mayor earlier today. And Leonard, what is she saying about the deaths of both students?
Good evening, Mark. Yes, we're actually here at Roosevelt High School, where just to my right, over my right shoulder, is where the young 17-year-old died. And Mayor Bowser, we spoke to her earlier today. She is perplexed at the violence that is happening in this city. And she says the city cannot continue to tolerate this type of violence. DC has a violence problem.
There's nothing really, words can't express how tragic it is. Baby girl, just in a car, just living her life. And that we have to have a city that says enough is enough. We won't tolerate people using guns and killing our children.
And Leonard, you're at the school where the 17-year-old died. How is the school reacting tonight?
Well, that's a very good question, Mark. It seems as though this school is taking it really, really hard. Over my left shoulder on this fence over here, students of the 11th grader have put together placards honoring him in his memory. And there was a teacher that just placed several placards with his name and his grade and just little honorariums for the young man that they just wanted to use to honor his memory today. Reporting from Northwest DC, Leonard and Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
All right, Leonard, thank you. Taking a live look outside tonight where you see, oh my goodness, look at those beautiful blue skies, sun shining, temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. Well, will the sunny skies continue to stick around? Let's head over now to meteorologist Damon Matson with a check on the forecast. And Damon, what are we expecting? Warmer temperatures?
Well, Mark, a little bit as we head on toward the weekend, but that sunshine, yeah, it's going to stick around as well for the most part. Here's the only catch. Once again, we are continuing to see some of that wildfire smoke from Canada drift about the area, so you may notice it looking a little hazy. Still in the sky, that is going to continue to be the case at times this evening and even into the day tomorrow, though that smoke is starting to get spread out and thin out a little bit across the DMV. So it won't be hazy all the time, and when it's not, yeah, we will continue to have those clear skies. High pressure continues to be nearby. There are some clouds off to our south. They will become a little bit more of a factor as we go into the overnight. But aside from that here, folks, yeah, talk about a perfect day. Not too hot, not too cold. Still in those upper 60s and low 70s up and down the eastern seaboard. And we'll continue to see that here in the DMV as we go over the next few hours. Temperatures just falling back a little bit around the mid-60s by 8 o'clock, and there are those few additional clouds starting to move up from the south as we go more toward the overnight hours. So things are looking good for your Thursday. Will we see more of the same for your Friday? And it does appear we'll have some rain in the forecast to kick off the weekend. When are we most likely to see those rain showers on your Saturday? We'll have your full forecast in just a bit.
Hey, Damon, thank you. Well, we're on the move today with the Metro. For the second time in just 6 months, a brand new Metro station is coming online. DC News Now's Joseph Omo covers transportation for us and has what you need to know.
Hey, a big day indeed, because it isn't every day that a new Metro station opens up, but here we are. This is number 98, the Potomac Yard Metro Station in Alexandria, Virginia, set to open up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. The station sits right in between the already existing Reagan National Airport and Braddock Road stops on the blue and yellow lines. And here's something cool. If you're into local memorabilia, check this out. Every once in a while, Metro will make special Smart Trip cards for big events. And this indeed is a big one, a brand new station. So Metro is rolling out for a limited time a special Potomac Yard Smart Trip card that you can only get at that new station. Go and check it out. Reporting here in the studio, Joseph Omo, DC News Now. Back to you.
All right, Joseph, thank you. A New York man is in custody after trying to run a Virginia State Trooper's car off the road. Officials say that happened yesterday morning near Pole Road and Highland Lane in Alexandria. Virginia State Police say the car rammed the trooper's cruiser 3 times before coming to a stop. That car was also wanted in connection to another investigation in Prince William County. Well, there's an effort to save a home with lots of memories in Harpers Ferry. The community is rallying to save a blighted building with strong ties to history. DC News Now's Stephen Cohen explains.
An unheralded hero from the Civil War era in this historic town is James L. Buckweaver.
He had a horse and wagon business, and when I was a kid, I'd help him hook the horse up and bring it up from the stable and ride around town with him and everything like that when I was a kid.
His great-great-grandchildren cling to very special memories.
An ice business here in town. He had stables back there in the back part of the yard. He did some delivery for coffins and so forth. He also was instrumental in recruiting people for Storr College.
Storr College, one of the first schools of higher education for blacks, is tied to Buckweaver and his family.
The story of freed slaves who were educated, and I think that this property would give the town a more reflective, holistic narrative to tell the whole story.
While his name may not be known to many, his work left a lasting impression, and citizens in Harpers Ferry are rallying to save the family legacy.
People know John Brown, some people know Storr College, but few know Buckweaver, and he was a civil rights leader 100 years before that term existed.
And the Weaver-Gillison families are hoping for a $500,000 National Park Service grant for restoration of the structure. Reporting from Harpers Ferry, Stephen Cohen, DC News Now.
Well, at the pause of student loan repayments set to end in the next several months, it's time to start thinking about how you can stretch your dollar if you owe. You'll remember loan borrowers had not been required to make repayments since early in the COVID-19 pandemic. In February, President Biden announced what he promised would be the last extension of the pause. And now he says it's time to start thinking about payments again. We spoke to students at Howard University asking what they think about having to repay their loans for the first time.
Honestly, it really sucks. It's just the idea that I thought I had the opportunity to help my parents and myself, and even my brother, all of us kind of concerned about the fact that we were able to not have to worry about paying those back, and that we achieved scholarships that helped us throughout the remainder, but the beginning part of it is just like we can't get that back.
Meantime, President Biden's plan to cancel up to $20,000 in student debt for some borrowers is still held up in the Supreme Court.